Patrik from Bastl Instruments. We are at Superbooth 22 and I want to show you our new subtractive, radical new bass machine, which is called Softpop SP2. It was long awaited by our fans because the Softpop Mark I was very popular among people, and of course we want to bring another one. So here it is. It's a semi-modular Euro-compatible bass machine, which is internally rotated with various feedbacks inside, so you can go like the sound you can get from it is very different. It's you should not think about it as about your like SH101. Like, it's not a normal bass machine. It's something totally else. And so let's hear about it. Let's hear something. So the thing what we hear is, like, I think there is like three parts which are very interesting. That's first is the sequencer. Second is the like mode matrix, or like the modular stuff, and then it's a UI itself. Let's start with the most simple thing is that the UI thing is that because it's you have this visual feedback, you have the sliders, and because we have sliders, you can see how the pattern looks like, kinda. Because if you have pots, you cannot do that, right? But with the sliders, you can. So I know every time when I set something, I know how it will sound like. So I know it will sound like this. Yeah, it sounds like, yeah, very. But in a matter of seconds from that, I can go. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first thing. Oh yeah, it sounds nice. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, I believe, our sequencer, which is maybe very basic on the first glance, but if I will show you what we can do, you will be very surprised. So what we can do is, sorry, I have to. Yeah. So it's an 8-step sequencer, but because you can chain patterns, it's very easily to make it like 32, 64, 108, 28. What I can do is, of course, I can switch to a different pattern, but I can chain them very easily. So maybe I can do that. So now it's like 8 steps of pattern number 1 and 8 steps of pattern number 2. But what I also can do is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3 times 8 steps of 24 steps of pattern number 1 and then pattern number 2. But I can do whatever length I want. So I can do like something like this, and it will change the sequence all the time. You can watch how it's changing. So let's get back to the sequence number 1. So okay, we have sequence number 1. Something is going on. We play something. We have built-in scales, of course. You can always change your scales however you want. So if you are like really into that, you can do whatever you want with the scales. Really important and very interesting thing what we can do is, of course, we can change our scales with no problem, but we can also chain them. So if we want to have a C major on first 24 steps and then change to C minor, we can do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and we are changing like. Yeah, but you can also change the patterns because we are now running only on a pattern number 1. So you can do like like in a matter of minutes you're like making very interesting patterns because it thanks to that, thanks to the possibility of chaining scales, it will add this it will add this like modular approach to making patterns, but at the same time, because there is actually some repetition, it sounds very, very musical. So yeah, if we get back what we can. One very important thing is that we will release a new software update for that very soon, and in that software update, it's a fully analog bass machine, but with the software update there is a digital oscillator. So it's suddenly like if you don't want that, like this analog creaminess, let's say. You can have totally in you can have that great sounding digital waves, which will always be in scales. Like there is no drifting, which is great. Actually, we are listening only to the digital oscillator right now. Everything you heard was the digital oscillator. So we have different. We have different waves, of course. One very interesting thing we can do with the digital oscillator, we can like wave shape it or detune it. So well, what can I say about it? Well, if you want to change any sequence you're having there, it's very easy because of course you can go like step by step, change your note there and like do it that way. But also I can easily record something new. Yeah, and we have a new sequence. This little guy is great for live performances because like you can do something new so quickly, and of course because we are in scale, it will always sound nice. Of course you can do unquantized sequences, you can do that if you wish. But right now I have everything in scale quantized. So yeah. Yeah, and because we have the patch points, maybe okay, I am not satisfied enough with the bass. So let's put some triangle back to the input and add it to the. Oh yes. Oh. Woo. Well, my headphones are like killing me because it's so loud. It's like making my head like vibrating. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like, of course, I'm from Bastl. I'm supposed to say it's great instrument, but like, in my honest opinion, it's great instrument. Like, I really love it. I'm using it with every live show I play in last year or so. Yeah, the new update is coming very soon. So if you already have your Softpop, you can easily update it. So you just open the backplate, switch the jumper, and switch to the digital oscillator. the same way you can switch back to analog oscillator, so you can have both best of both worlds, let's say. So yeah, that's our great little bass sequencer and of course Bastl synthesizer. I'm Patrik for Bastl Instruments, and this is Superbooth 22.